Good afternoon, students. Welcome back to 7th Standard Social online class. Students, we are studying History Unit 1, Vijayanagara and Bahmani Kingdoms. In our previous class, we have discussed about the Vijayanagara Empire and their administration and their contribution to art and architecture. The total Vijayanagara Empire was divided into mandalams, then nadus and taluks, and last unit, that was unit. The gold coin issued by Vijayanagara Emperor, it called as Varagas. You see this one. And their main occupation, that was agriculture. And regarding literature, so many books were written during this period. Particularly Krishnadevaraya, he personally wrote Amuktya Malyata and Jambavati Kalyanam. And Tenali Raman also wrote Panduranga Mahamadhyam. Today we are going to see about the another empire, Bahmani Kingdom. Foundation and consolidation of the Bahmani Kingdom. Alauddin Hasan, note this word, Alauddin Hasan, he was also called as Hasan Gangu. He captured Dauladabad and he declared himself as Sultan under the title of Bahman Shah in the year 1347. So Bahmani Kingdom was founded by this Alauddin Hasan Gangu Bahmani in the year 1347. In his effort, this Turkish officer of Dauladabad, that is Devagiri, was supported by other military leaders in rebellions against the Sultan of Delhi. The Delhi Sultan name was Muhammad bin Tughlaq. In 2 years, Alauddin Hasan Bahman Shah, he shifted his capital to Gulbarga. His successors found it very difficult to organize a stable kingdom even around Gulbarga. So the capital was again shifted to Bidar in the year 1429. So initially the Bahmani Kingdom capital was Gulbarga, but the successor of Hasan Gangu Bahmani, they find very difficult to rule the kingdom around Gulbarga. So they again shifted their capital to Bidar in the year 1429. There were 18 monarchs. Note this word, it will come for one word. There were 18 kings of the Bahmani dynasty. The total Bahmani dynasty was ruled by 18 kings. Monarchs means kings. Students, see this empire. The pink color is Vijayanagara Bahmani Kingdom and the green color is Vijayanagara Empire. You see the places. It's a very important map. We have to draw this map. See here, the Bahmani Kingdom. You see the places, Devagiri, and now it is called as Dauladabad. Then Bidar, Ahmednagar, Bidar, Bijapur, all the places are very important. Note this here. Alauddin Hasan Bahman Shah. He started his career from 1347. During this period, the Bahmani Kingdom was founded 1347, and he was the founder of the dynasty. He ruled up to 1358. Alauddin Hasan, he ruled for 11 years. His attempt to exact an annual tribute from the state of Warangal, the Reddy kingdoms of Rajamundri and Kondevidu, that led to frequent war. Often they clashed with each other. Alauddin Bahman Shah divided the kingdom into 4 territorial divisions called tariffs. Note this word. He divided the kingdom into 4 territorial divisions. The division we call tariffs. A governor was appointed for each tariff, each province. He commanded an army, was solely responsible for his administration, and for the collection of the revenue. So, to look after the administration and to collect revenue, he appointed an army for each province. The system worked well under a powerful king, but its dangers became apparent during the reign of a weak ruler. Students say this. This is Hassan Gangu Bahman Shah. He was a Turkey officer. This is Bahmani kingdom. Then Muhammad Shah I. He ruled from 1358 to 1375. Muhammad Shah succeeded Bahman Shah. He waged two wars with Vijayanagar but couldn't get anything from that. But his attack on Warangal in 1363 it earned him a large property and wealth, including the important fortress of Golconda and his treasured turquoise throne, which thereafter became the throne of the Bahmani kings. So he captured a turquoise, a precious throne from Golconda, and he placed that throne in Bahmani kingdom. Turquoise is a semi-precious stone. Know this one. Turquoise is a precious stone. It is in sky blue in color. The throne is one of the bejeweled royal seats of Persian kings, described in Firdausi Shah Nama. Not this one. Firdausi, he wrote Shah Nama. In that book, they described about this turquoise throne. The throne was captured from Golconda and it was placed in Bahmani kings. Muhammad Shah, he laid a solid foundation for the kingdom. His system of government continued even after the Bahmani kingdom disintegrated into five sultanates. He built two mosques at Gulbarga. Not this one. Muhammad Shah, he built two mosques at Gulbarga. One, the Great Mosque, that was completed in 1367. It measures 216 by 16 feet and has a roofed courtyard. A large number of Arabs, Turks, and Persians they began to immigrate. Immigrate means they came to Deccan. Many of them at the invitation of Sultan Muhammad I, and there they had a strong influence on the development of Muslim culture during the subsequent generation. You see here, this is Golconda Fort. This fort was captured by this Muhammad Shah I. The Golconda Fort is located about 11 kilometers from Hyderabad on a hill 120 meters height. The fort is popular for its acoustic architecture. The highest point of the fort is Bala Hizar. Note this word. The highest point of the Golconda Fort is called as Bala Hizar. It is believed that there is a secret underground tunnel that leads from the Darbar Hall to one of the palaces at the foot of the hills. You see the mosque. This mosque is called Gulbarga Mosque. It was built by Muhammad Shah I. Now we will see the successor of Muhammad Shah I. Mujahid, he was a son of Muhammad Shah I. He became the next ruler of Bahmani king. He ascended the throne. However, on his return to Gulbarga from the expedition against Vijayanagar, he was killed. Assassinated means killed. He was killed and the nephew of the conspirator, Dad. Dad, he was an uncle of Muhammad, was enthroned in 1378 as Muhammad II. So Muhammad's son was killed by the uncle of Muhammad, Dad, and Dad became the next king of Bahmani kingdom in the name of Muhammad II. Muhammad II's reign was peaceful and the Sultan spent much of his time building his court as a center of culture and learning. So his period was called as peaceful period. During his period, culture and literatures were developed. There were constant wars, continuous wars between Bahmani and Vijayanagar rulers over the fertile Tungabhadra to Krishna region. It was very very fertile river because that land was between two rivers, Tungabhadra and Krishna. The threat also came from the north, especially from Malwa and Gujarat. The noteworthy rulers after eight and a half decade, that is 1377 to 1463, was Muhammad III. Muhammad III, he ruled for 19 years. For most of these years, the lieutenant of the kingdom was Muhammad Gawan. Note this one, lieutenant is a governor, governor general. Muhammad III, commander general, Muhammad Gawan, he was a lieutenant, the most notable personality of that time. Now we will see the eight ministers of Bahmani state. Wahil Us Sultana, or lieutenant of the kingdom, who was the immediate subordinate authority of the sovereign. Bishwa is nothing but prime minister post, who was associated with the lieutenant of the kingdom. Wazir Kul, who supervised the work of all other ministers. Amiri Jumla, he was a finance minister. Nazir, he was assistant minister for finance. Waziri Asraf, minister of foreign affairs. Kotwal, or chief of police and the city magistrate in the capital. And eighth minister, Sadar Jahan, or chief justice or minister of religious affairs and endowment. Students, up to this we will conclude this lesson. The remaining portions will be seen in our next class. Today we have studied about the Bahmani kingdom. The Bahmani kingdom was founded by whom? Alauddin Hassan Bahman Shah. In which year they founded? Yes, 1347. After Alauddin Bahman Shah, Muhammad Shah I, he became the next ruler of Bahmani kingdom, and he captured the Golconda fort and he built Gulbarga mosque. And there were eight ministers in the court of Muhammad Bahmani kingdom. You see this one, and today your work is you have to draw this map. It's very very important map. So today your homework is we have to draw this map, and I will give one detail. You copy in your classwork note and study well. Thank you.